I'm super dark. She's not, she's okay. We have something that we're supposed to be doing today, so I have to watch the rest of this game. The overtime game in the car. 124, 121. Look at Luke. Big man Luke. I'm sorry if I'm dark. I'll fix that later. This game's insane. It's insane.
Too short. Good job by Mudiay, not fouling him.
Oh yeah. That's a little bit.
Kornet,
Want to say hi?
shot as well.
These aren't the Nuggets. This is CK crew. You can say hi. You've never shown your face on here.
With a victory, ending their 5-game losing streak.
Wow.
Look at this man. Lukey Luke.
No. Oh God, I'm zoomed in. No, I'm
Boy, if you don't,
man, we gonna break this down, but I couldn't think of a better intro than that. So just do the thing.
What's good, CK crew? It's your boy CK2K here, and yes, I'm coming at you from a car.
Broom, broom.
I've come at you from the couch. I've come at you from in my office, but not at my setup. But now I'm coming at you from the car. Last night or tonight or the night when the game when we played the Hornets, me, my girl, little one, my girls, we had a thing that was going on. We had to leave by a certain time, and then as we know, the Knicks had to go into overtime.
1 second remaining. Mudiay from 3. It's in and out.
So we went into overtime, and it was either I get left behind or I watched the rest of the game in the car, as you saw in the intro. But it was still great. I mean, we listened to the sound, and it was fine. It's not a big deal. I got to see the end of the game. That's all I cared about. That being said, I'm at the location, and I'm recording this video in the car. Don't tell me I don't commit. I commit. Much love to you guys. I know I have not posted the video since Coast to Coast. Also, much appreciated those who went and checked out Coast to Coast. It's been getting bigger every single week. We had a fun segment of who he played for with B-War. It's just a lot of fun stuff has been happening. So if you guys have not come through an episode yet, be sure to come through every Sunday at 7:30, except for this past one and the 1-2 weeks before that. Doesn't matter. Every week at 7:30, Coast to Coast. Be there. Much love. Enough about that. Let's get into this game. Now, I'm not going to talk about the game in its entirety because the first half, we looked like utter garbage. But what's important is, like we always like to do, is we like to dig ourselves out of these holes and had a good third quarter, fourth quarter, and overtime. Emmanuel Mudiay. Just on Wednesday too, after that game against Cleveland, Twitter was just going off on Mudiay, talking about, you lost us the game, you shouldn't. Problem with that last play, that was not Mudiay's fault, okay? Now, mind you, the play broke, and instead of going to the ball, people were just trying to figure out what else to do, and we had no timeout, so the only thing he could do was throw the ball towards Cantor, because Cantor should have just easily stepped up, and he could have got the ball, and they could have done something different, but Cantor didn't go up. He went in, and what happened, and we're not talking about that. But in Charlotte, we looked good in the second half. Let's be real. Kevin Knox kept us afloat the entire game. I mean, he ended with, what, 20 points, missed the last 2 free throws, but he ended with 20 points, and he held it down for us in that first half until the second half, when things got shifted in towards Mudiay pretty much. And then when Luke Kornet, who played a little bit of minutes in the first half, but was forced to play more minutes because Mitch went out with another ankle. I think it was the same ankle that he landed on. I'm going off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure I remember seeing the brace on the ankle, so I think it's the same ankle they re-rolled. So that's not a good thing. And then on top of that, speaking of rolled ankles, Frankie rolls his ankle too after the great play he's been having the last few days. Both of them weren't able to play for the rest of the game. We don't know the final verdict yet. It's probably out by the time this video is out, but as of me recording it, I don't know the final verdict with those two right now. But we stuck through. We had tons of injuries. Oh my gosh, my phone just vibrated. By the way, that's my light for tonight. Janky setup 101, ladies and gentlemen. So we had tons of injuries, and then those two included did not help, but that gave Luke Kornet the opportunity to go out there and shine. Luke went out there and looked so good defensively and offensively. He looked a little timid in the beginning when he first started playing, but he closed out the game well. It's just overall performance was just great to see by the squad. Kemba was off, and we took advantage of that, and you can see when Kemba Walker's not working, that whole team just falls apart, and we saw that firsthand in that game. So it was great to see, you know, career night from my man Mudiay. Shout out to Moods. Mudiay at the end of games, I don't care what any of you guys say, you can clown me all you want. The Mudiay at the end of games to me is flawless. And also too, I'm gonna give my props to Marlon Zoney. He didn't get to play much towards the end, but Marlon Zoney was a big key to us making that huge comeback in the fourth quarter. Let's not forget that. I was even saying that Tim Hardaway should have been sitting so Mudiay could have played, but not Mudiay, so Hazoni could have played, but didn't happen, and we were able to close out. Tim Hardaway had another bad game. Shout out to my fantasy. I have Hardaway and Ntilikina, and they both had bad games. So, but man, it was just a great game. And I don't know what more I could say about the performance that we saw. I mean, we looked one way in the first half. We looked very lazy. The starting five looked, pretty, lazy and very timid in the first quarter again. But then the second half, like, we just looked like a complete different team. All I can say is these pep talks that Fizz gives at halftime is nothing like what Jeff Hornacek did last year. Because what Jeff Hornacek did, they would come out third quarter looking worse than they did in the first half. This year, we've looked so great in these third quarters, ending games, and I'm gonna give it wholeheartedly to the coaching staff. Whatever he's doing to motivate them, it's been great. But I loved everything about that game. So proud of what the Knicks came out to do. We're 9-21 now. We don't play again until Sunday. It's just great stuff, man. I know we lost Cleveland. We had a 5-game losing streak, and we finally snapped that. So good stuff. Real updates for the other things that happened this week. So speaking of Kornet having a great game, it was literally between him and Baker that were gonna be cut so we could sign Alonzo Trier to the deal that we signed him on, a 2-year, $7 million deal, well-deserved from the undrafted rookie. Alonzo Trier was a guy that we worked out, and obviously, we probably would have picked him up. I think I can say confidently we probably would have picked him up in the second round if Mitchell Robinson wasn't available. And the only reason why I can say that is because literally right after the draft, we picked him up. The minute after the draft ended, we got the notification that we signed him to a two-way. So it's like the Knicks were really heavy on him, and for him to drop out of the draft, and for us to, jump on that opportunity, and look where we are now. That kid went from being undrafted to guaranteeing himself a 2-year deal, and that's just the beginning, because the kid, he's gonna be great. He's gonna be great. All 3 of our rookies have been outstanding for us, and that's just gonna be a pretty excited to see. So congrats to my man ISO Zoe. If you guys haven't already seen my video on ISO Zoe, did a video on him. Also huge shout out to his aunt who came through and gave me some awesome insight on Zoe's, his whole drive and his whole push to where he is right now. She came through and she said the nicest thing. She thanked me for putting more light on ISO Zoe and putting more light on everything he's doing, and on top of that, giving me more information about the whole thing. So shout out to Auntie Zoe, or Auntie Trier. I'm pretty sure I get them mixed up. I think the aunt is Michelle. Just thank you, Auntie. I appreciate you. But that's it. I'm gonna end the video there. Short video today. I'm gonna go inside and hang out with everybody, but I'm gonna be editing at the same time. So am I really hanging out from editing? I don't know, but I gotta get this content to you guys. You guys have been amazing. The Twitter, IG's blowing up. Y'all subbing, everything's been great, and you guys have just been so supportive. This is right now we're doing another premiere, so shout out to all the chat. What's up, Future CK? How you doing, man? We're doing another premiere, so I gotta shout out to my guy. If you guys even made it this far, I haven't done this in the video for a long time. So right now in the chat, in the premiere chat, and also in the comment section below, after you say what you need to say, I need a huge hashtag Mudiay. All right, just hashtag Mudiay. Keep it simple. A lot of you guys are spreading that hate on Wednesday. Look at them now. Look at them now. Much love to you guys. Appreciate the support. You guys are amazing. If you are not already, follow me on my socials. Hit that subscribe button plus the bell if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I've been recording a little bit. Next video. Much love, y'all. I'm out of here. See you tomorrow for Coast to Coast. It's lit.